Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. In today's video we're going to take a look at one of the many different warbands in Age of Sigmar Warcry. We're going to take a look at all the fighters available to this warband, what they do on the tabletop, the abilities the warband has, and how to build a foursome on the tabletop as well. Along with this we'll look at some interesting ally options as well for the warband. In today's video, we're going to take a look at getting started with the Idoneth Deepkin in Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry, using the Armies of Vanguard box set. Today's video is sponsored by Easy Roller Dice, fantastic quality, easily legible dice that make your games quick and easy. Easy Roller Dice also sell other accessories for your dice like dice trays, cases, bags and cups as well. Use the code Cinderful Gaming to get 20% off your next order and help support this store and the channel. Unfortunately, as this box set is sold with the idea of Age of Sigmar in mind predominantly and not Warcry, a single model here is not usable in our skirmish game, that being the Achelian Alapex. Leading our box set is an Isherin Soulscryer. This character has a rather low wounds for a character and leader model with 18 and a defense of 3. It has a solid combat profile with 3 attacks at strength 4 with damage 2 and critical damage of 4. The model has the leader rune mark, giving it access to a triple ability we can use called High Tide, which can only be used in the third battle round but does boost the attacks and strength of nearby friendly fighters. The second rune mark it has is the Priest rune mark, which also gives you another triple ability which can be used to allow the model to deal some decent damage to an enemy within 10 inch of them. Our first unit of fighters are the Nomadi Thralls. These are relatively cheap fighters with just 8 wounds and a defense of 3, so fairly frail. They have a 2-inch reach and have a solid 3 attacks at strength 4 with damage 1 and a critical damage of 4. The Thralls have the Minion rune mark, which gives the models an ability, which is a double, called Sweeping Blow, which can be used to deal damage to all enemy models within 2 inch of them. Next we have the Nomadi Reavers. This unit has 8 wounds and a defense of 3, just like the Thralls, though they do have a sufficiently weaker melee attack profile, but they are equipped with bows which give you 2 3 to 15 inch ranged attacks, with a strength of 3 dealing 1 damage each or 3 with a critical hit. The models have the Agile rune mark as well, which you can give them access to, and a double ability called Stormfire, which boosts the attack characteristic of their bows by 1. The last kit inside the box set is a Achelian Guard, which can be built up in 2 different variants. The first of these being the Morsar Guard. These ill-riding elf cavalry have 20 wounds each and a defense of 4. In melee, they attack with 3 attacks at a strength of 4, doing a damage of 2-4. They have the Fly rune mark to make it so the models can ignore vertical distance when moving, solid with their 10-inch move. The last rune mark is the Berserker rune mark, which will allow them to deal access to the Warband's quad ability, Biovalactic Blast, which allows the models to deal damage equal to the value of the ability to all enemies nearby. The Lothian Prince is the unit champion of the Achelian Guard, and this model has the same rune marks as regular Morsar Guard, but with the leader rune mark added. It has an extra 5 wounds over a regular guard and has an extra attack with a critical damage higher than a regular guard as well. Ishleyan Guard are the alternative build option for the Morsar Guard, and these models are fairly similar with their base characteristics and have a similar attack profile, which is just a little bit lower in strength, but they do get an extra attack. Their rune marks are the Fly rune mark and the Bulwark rune mark. A triple ability can be used thanks to the Bulwark rune mark called Biovalactic Barrier. This is pretty cool as it makes all critical hits landing in them for the rest of the battle round as regular hits instead. The fighter here we have, the Achelian Ishleyan Guard Lothian Prince, is pretty similar to the Morsar Guard's variant, extra wounds, extra power in combat, the leader rune mark, and that it's a champion model for the unit as well. Our list today is obviously going to be for the Idoneth Deepkin. For our leaders, we've just gone with one model in this as the Isherin Soulscryer. And for fighter wise, we've gone for taking an Achelian Morsar Guard, an Achelian Ishleyan Guard, 2 Nomadi Thralls, and 3 Nomadi Reavers. Battle Group 1 will be our Soulscryer, backed up by the Nomadi Thralls, so more of a combat focused battle group. Battle Group 2 will contain all our shooting models with 3 Nomadi Reavers. Battle Group 3, on the other hand, will be our fast-moving group. This has both the Achelian Guard, both the Morsar and the Ishleyan variant in it. We hope that this video was helpful in getting you started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry, and that it was able to give you some ideas and inspiration to start your own force in the game. If you have any other questions at all, please comment them down below and we'll endeavour to get back to you. And while you're there, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe and join our Discord server as well, linked in the video's description, for all our future Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry content.